Hey guys, welcome to this awesome video. In this video, we will be reacting to another video. But before we do start, I just want to say thank you guys so very much for your support lately. I do have merch, so go check it out at mrsqua.etsy.com. So go check it out. And because right now we have some incredible deals. Right now you can get 45% off till March 15th. 40% off for our open sale. On top of that, you can also have free shipping till March 10th. And if you use Mr. Stray 20, you can get another 20% off. That is 60% off if you get on your next order if you do it before March 15th. And if you do it before March 10th, man, you even have that free shipping attached to it. So come on and buy your merch.
If you saw this.
And the video we will be reacting to scary TikToks. Ew.
What would you do?
Ugh. That is a little creepy. Or scary. If you guys haven't seen it, let me go back. See that? Isn't that scary? That was scary. Hey, a map of the United States.
This fact has always creeped me out. The top map shows mysterious disappearances in America. And this is all the largest cave systems in America. So it seems like a lot of people are going missing near these cave complexes. So could a creature be dragging them into the caves and killing them? Or are people taking them into the caves to kill them? Either way, it is hella scary. And I doubt investigators are going deep into caves to try and find missing people. Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the origin story of a powerful werewolf within World of Darkness. Her name is Laura, and she was born in a small village in northern France within a seagull's flight of the sea. Her parents were both kinfolk, which is the term for the descendants of werewolves that are not werewolves themselves. And only one of them was even vaguely aware of their heritage. Laura was a headache for them from the moment she learned to walk, because she would have wild mood swings. Over the years, she learned to moderate her temper somewhat, but would still fly off the handle in defense of others. When she was 16, a group of drunken British holidayers got very aggressive and handsy with one of her classmates. Laura reacted with a depth of passion that she had never felt before. She had her first change and ended up tearing them apart. The young wolf, in shock of what she had done, was taken from the village by a distant relative and his pack, who ensured that the bodies of the tourists were never found. Laura was initiated into the werewolf tribe Fianna in a cairn in southern England. There she fell in with a group of elders that were old members of the nearly dead Brotherhood of Herne. The elders taught her tales of the old Brotherhood, who would give their lives to defend werewolves and kinfolk thousands of miles from their own homes, simply because it had to be done. These tales sparked a fire in the young werewolf. Laura quickly rose to a prominent position in the admittedly spare ranks of the Brotherhood. She won her wolf name of Burns the Worm the day she answered the Brotherhood's call from a group of wolves in Wales, who was under attack from the forces of the Worm. She only had a day's rest between attacks, but still managed to conceive and set up a trap that led the majority of the Worm's forces into an abandoned building heavily doused in petrol. The few of the Worm's forces that didn't burn to death were easily tracked down and destroyed by the Wild Hunt. Laura eventually rose unopposed to the leadership role of the Brotherhood of Herne, and has since seen to its revitalization with the goal of protecting werewolves and kinfolk everywhere.
Okay. A little scary.
Okay, now what the hell is that? What is that?
Disappeared.
That's a weird cryptid. Even the dog was confused, like, yo, where did it go? I don't know, man. Like and follow for more creepy stuff.
Yeah. Disappeared. Out of nowhere.
So a lot of people believe that the creature in my last video was a skinwalker. Check it out and let me know what you think.
Maybe. So
there's the creature right there. Looks like it has a pale face and pale arms. I don't know, to me it still looks like Slender Man, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Let's talk about the
knows?
origin story of a terrifying and partially cybernetic werewolf within World of Darkness. Their name is Gabriel von der Linden. They were once the greatest visionary and hope of the werewolf tribe known as the Glasswalkers. But now Gabriel is one of the Glasswalker tribe's most feared enemies. He was born to a wealthy Belgian family and grew to become a gifted thinker,
Scary.
engineer, and athlete. While studying in Paris, he had a spectacularly violent first change that killed over 30 people. After recovering from the shock of transition, the young wolf went back and completed his education, but was always a bit too proud of how bloody his first change was. To Gabriel the Worm, which is a being that is the werewolf's #1 enemy, is destruction by entropy, the slow rotting away of all that is good. So to him, how better would it be than to proof the earth against rotting? In only a few decades, man would invent computers that could operate as quickly as the human brain. So he believed that soon we would all become forever enduring machines. However, Gabriel wanted to go further. If the earth was to become perfect, then all of nature would have to become perfect as well. Thus, Gabriel began experimenting on animals, and when that failed, he and his pack, which he called the Cyberdogs, abducted wolf-born werewolves and attempted to implant them with cybernetics. Their experiments had limited success, but no matter how much success the Cyberdogs saw, Gabriel was never satisfied since they were no closer to what he considered their ultimate goal. He eventually called the entire pack to Belgium to regroup and rededicate themselves to their purpose. This is when they made an exploration into the cyber realm to gain the answers they needed. When they returned, they were part man, part wolf, part spirit, and part machine. Gabriel made an announcement of his successful trip to the werewolf community and increased the size of the Cyberdogs in order to hasten his goals. Eventually, however, his experimentation on wolf-born werewolves became known, and his group, along with his dreams, were destroyed. But Gabriel fled and still works towards his goal of perfecting the world through technology.
Okay.
These are some extremely unsettling facts, and the last one might be the most disturbing I've ever come across. And I found all of these on Reddit. Number 1, get out there. You see, your home is supposed to be a loving, safe haven in which you go to and feel secure. It's a place where people will find peace, some people will find happiness, but a majority of people will find their graveyard. Now here's your saying, what do you mean by that? Unfortunately, it's been calculated that a vast majority of people will actually pass away within 20 miles of their childhood home. So if this wasn't a sign for you to get out there and travel, I don't know what is. Number 2, a liver shot. Now, if you're no stranger to watching boxing or other forms of fighting, you're probably familiar with the term liver shot. It's when one of the fighters will hit their opponent in the liver, and all of a sudden, their opponent's body will shut down. Well, there's a reason behind this. Your liver is quite frankly one of the most fragile organs in your entire body, but at the same time, it's one of the most important. So important, in fact, that when you get hit there, it will cause your entire body to shut down, and you will collapse to the ground. And a liver can be ruptured in one punch, meaning in some cases, if you get hit in the liver the right way, you could die. And finally, creating a murderer. This next fact, for some reason, was one of the most disturbing ones to me personally. Early child malnourishment from ages 0 to 5 can cause serious damage to a young child's brain. It causes, on average, the loss of 11 to 20 IQ points in the child's adult life. And on top of it, people who are predisposed to this are more likely to be violent in nature. This is because your prefrontal cortex will not develop the same as everyone else's, which can lead to millions of problems. And as we even discussed this right now, there are studies going on trying to see if there's a link between this and murderers. That fact is so dark to me, but it makes sense for today's video because
This is what a skinwalker can sound like. A skinwalker has been known to mimic the sound of people, so you think that someone's in trouble, you go out to help them, and they can attack and kill you. They do this so that you let your guard down and you think nothing of it, you go to help someone, and BAM! What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below.
That's
Also,
kind of
check out my
scary.
YouTube, link in bio.
Terrifying, naturally.
Let's talk about a monster whose sole purpose is to hunt and eat Garu, which is the name
Scary,
for werewolves
looking.
in World of Darkness. The monster is called a werewolf, and they were made by Dynamic Laboratories, which is a subsidiary of Pentex. Their scientists used the genetic material from several captured werewolves in order to create the perfect killing machine. They genetically altered dogs, giving them an immunity to delirium and the ability to fight on the same level as the Garu. Werewolves have no morals and no need to understand their prey. They also have a very selective diet and remain constantly hungry until they encounter kinfolk or Garu. Other meat nourishes them, but only Garu meat satisfies them and helps them to grow stronger.
You're not gonna believe what this guy accidentally caught on camera. Watch carefully.
Ew.
Did y'all see that? It's a pale humanoid figure lurking in the background. Bro encountered like Slender Man or something. Let me know what you guys think this is in the comments below.
Little terrifying.
Let's talk about a terrifying being known as the Word Eater. According to Clan Malkavian
Word
legend,
Eater?
the Word Eater is said to be a great enlightened sage who went mad from the curse of Malkov. In his insane state, he realized that he didn't have to subsist on blood like other kindred, but instead could consume anything, becoming more of whatever he ate. The Word Eater ate rock, sky, colors, and ideas, eventually deciding that he liked ideas most of all. So he began to consume words, believing that it would make him wise again and restore his sanity. This makes Word Eater a powerful being unique among vampires since he sustains himself not with blood but with true names, feeding off of their platonic existence in order to incorporate other beings into himself. When he learned this great secret of eating names, of biting chunks of reality free from the world and gulping them down, the first name he ate was his own. But some Malkavians say that the words he eats are gone forever, and so are the ideas. And no one knows what ideas are missing since they're gone forever and gone retroactively. Meaning, the Word Eater is limiting the world to a smaller, more feeble reality with every bite.
That is terrifying.
Normal looking photos that have a disturbing backstory. Part 27. This photo shows an elderly couple doing the hokey pokey with a man named Dennis Rader, also known as the BTK Killer. He installed alarms for a living, and ironically, many clients booked his services to prevent him from entering their homes. This photo shows Luchadora Juana Barraza. She was sold to a man for 3 beers by her mother until her stepdad found her at age 17. Over the years that followed, she would strangle and rob over 45 old women that reminded her of her abusive mom. The man in the background is Christopher Wilde, aka the Beauty Queen Killer. This picture was taken on June 15th, 1984, and Chris is scouting future victims at a beauty pageant. This photo shows John Edward Robinson holding a baby girl named Tiffany. Just one day before this photo was taken, he murdered the baby's mother and gave Tiffany to his brother, saying that she was adopted. His brother, along with Tiffany, didn't find out the truth for 15 years.
On FanDuel Casino,
Stupid ad.
players get up to $1,000 back.
Okay guys, that would be it for the video. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and that would be it. Goodbye y'all. Don't forget to buy my merch.